Done. Yeah, well done. Now position. Oh, come on, get to it. Look. Go. Yeah, good. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, up. Go. Turn the CV, what doing? Yeah. That's out. Yeah, put it up. Done. Come on. Yeah. Hey. Yes. Yes, save. Something solid. What you got? And set. Stay up. Stop. One. Push. Good. Good. Now what you got? What you got? Save. Oh, we're done.
Hello everyone, it's Jim here from Pro GKP. My colleagues at the website have asked me to give a bit of a description, a bit of context to the session that we filmed last week. The session was on a Wednesday. Our game schedule had been Saturday to Saturday, so we'd had a clean week of training. Monday would have been second day recovery for those that played, so fairly light, and then we pick up the tempo into Tuesday and Wednesday. So the session that you saw was had elements of analysis from the previous game. It had elements of analysis and preparation for the next game. I always like to include things that the goalkeepers like to do themselves, and also things that I like them to do, and obviously things that they have to do. I can't go into detail on the analysis for obvious reasons, although I'm sure some of you will be able to see kind of things we're looking at. I also we'll add the considerations for the environment that we're training in. So we've got a single pitch for the whole squad, so we have to compromise on space. The considerations as well with regard to how I conduct the session, you'll notice there's a lot of space around the pitch with the athletics track. So we have to be careful with the type of surface we use, particularly because the pitch isn't perhaps as flat as we would like. So I want to avoid having to retrieve balls constantly. We were under a certain time restraint in this session. We'd had a team meeting before training. Now, ideally, I'd take the goalkeepers out a little bit early so they can get some work into them. But on this occasion, we had a team meeting, so I didn't have a huge amount of time. So I didn't want to eat into that time by collecting balls. So some of you will observe that there's quite a bit of volleying going on. We don't tend to use a huge amount of volleys. I know there's some talking points about them, but they certainly have a place in my sessions. So we didn't want to be chasing balls. Also, you'll notice there's a 6-yard box to the right of my session that's free. Now, we share this pitch with a rugby team, and the footings for their posts are right in the middle of that 6-yard box, and over time they've kind of become a little bit unstable, so really we can't use that 6-yard box. Last consideration was, say, with the time restraint, I wanted to get some physical work into them. As I said, it's a Wednesday, so they can get physical work. I essentially split my session, so we did this part of the session, the lads then went in with the team, and then I continued my session after being with the team, which was going into crosses from wide areas, the longer service rather than the short service you see in this. So the idea of the session is, it's just a generic kind of shot stopping, movement around the goal, different types of service, lots of contacts with the football. We used the Pro Deflect as well, just to add that deflections and shots coming through bodies with the curtain on there. It's I say, just a generic, the things that we do every game, movements around the goal, when to set, how to set, and lots of contacts to the football.